Welcome to my channel, DIA with Raul, and in this video I will be building my Levrack system. Let's get into it. Got my faja on, back brace, safety first, steel toe boots in case something falls. Let's go. The first thing I did was take out one of the walls with a Phillips screw head, drill, and a crowbar, and took the pieces one by one into my shop. Now, I built most of this by myself, but I did need help with the initial beginning of it to put on the two headers. So I had a coworker come help me. Shout out Marco Bueno, thanks for helping. Now what we did was angle the feet and place it in the grooves, and it's supposed to snap, and my side didn't really snap, so we're kind of pulling it down, testing it to make sure it snapped into place. There was a snap. So then we just put on the front side of the header.
Sorry, sir. That's it?
Yeah, that's it. That's all I needed help with. It's recommended to put the top shelves on to keep it squared. Now, if you don't know how to square up something that's rectangular, what you need to do is measure from corner to corner, and if both measurements are exactly the same, then it is squared up. If not, then you just have to tap each corner in a little bit to square it. After that, I marked the holes where I'm going to be drilling using one of the anchor bolts as a depth guide. I put some blue tape, drilled down to appropriate depth, using my shop vac to eliminate some of the dust in my shop. Then using a wide mouth straw, use it to suck out the rest of the dust in the hole. I slid it into place, double checking the alignment. Use my steel toe shoe to tap it into place, but I recommend using a rubber mallet. Alright, just want to make sure they all line up before I put the bolt in. 'Cause if one didn't line up, you wouldn't get a bolt. Don't mind the sweat, it's a little hot today. So, importance of drilling straight. These were a little crooked, causing a little bit of problem setting it. When in doubt, use a hammer. Now, I left this in the video because my mistake is your knowledge. Make sure you're tightening the right bolt, because if not, it can fall on you. Now, luckily, it just hit my shoulder and didn't knock me out, but be mindful. Alright, so here's where I got real confused. I didn't realize that there was two different sizes, and I was trying to put a smaller side onto a larger track. So I consulted the owner's manual and figured this out a little late, but I did figure it out. Now I rearranged all the tracks that I wanted, or rearranged how I wanted, put them up, retightened, and then started putting the cabinets together. I don't know if you could see, but they tell you to, there's like a little lip. It's like tongue and groove. So they want you to slip it in first and then have two people put this panel on. What I found that I can do, just a little step stool, get on the inside and reach over to where the bolt goes. You can't see it there. So kind of just slip your hand over as you put in one bolt, the spacer, let's see, that spacer, and then through the hole. This one's a little bit more noticeable. So also, if you can't slip it in that tongue and groove, you could back out this bolt and then just push it outwards and it'll slip back in, just tighten it back in. Alright, now that it's complete, I was able to finish it without any problems, but I forgot to film the completion of it. Plain and simple. Then I got busy trying to get everything back in my shop before it got too dark and everything. And time went on and I just filled it and now it's just full. But I have not organized it the way I wanted to. And one of the things of the previous model, this one actually has the steel backing. So the previous one didn't have the steel backing. It had the pegboard or perforated board, and so you're able to hang little hooks on it. And I kind of need some of that. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of retrofitting a little bit of that pegboard back in. So what I did, I know it's a little dark, but so I got out a little piece of pegboard and about 35 3/4 of an inch, and then I used this little pan head screw. Let's see if we can see it. So I used like a pan head screw and a nut on it, and what I did was I measured the holes, drilled it in, and I was able to slide it right into the holes already in the rack itself. So now I'm just going to tighten it down, and I should be able to put hooks, and let's see how that goes. Alright, so what I'm having to do is hold the screw part while I tighten up the bolt, because if not, then the screw's just going to keep on spinning. Should be able to hang little hooks. Perfect. I got different variety. Now I got to figure out what I want to hang up here, where I'm going to place the hooks, and decide if I want to put more pegboard or just put shelving back up. Okay, this is how I have it so far. It's kind of hard when you don't have the perfect hooks that you want, but I made it work. I'm going to continue organizing. This is going to be my plumbing section. I'm going to do electrical and the rest of my little section that I have here in the shop. But this will give you an idea if you ever want to do something like this. If you have a Levrack, put some little bins, have some of the overflow in bins. Well, I hope you like this, and I'll see you on the next video. Alright, bye.